how Manchester United can develop Amad Diallo Traore into a world-class player. For cheap good quality football jerseys, go over to www.jerseyfever.com, a link will be left in the description, and use code atlantisfootball to get 5% off. So Manchester United's recent signing Amad Diallo Traore has been setting United's fans' pulses racing with his recent good performances in the under-23s, and even got a place on the United bench for the FA Cup game against West Ham. But how can United make sure that Diallo does indeed develop into a world-class talent that his current ability suggests he has the potential to be? I think it's best to look at some recent examples of young players who have developed rapidly and those who have stagnated, both from being in a similar career path to Diallo. So Jadon Sancho is the obvious example, considering he plays in the same position as Diallo and was around the same age when he began to simmer under the surface of the Dortmund starting 11. Within a year he had produced a season that would have him regarded as one of the best attacking midfielders in the world. Sancho benefited from being given consistent playing time in his preferred position and role in the side, on the right or left flank. The attacking style of play deployed by Lucien Favre in the 2018-2019 season also benefited Sancho, which led to his excellent attacking output. From Sancho's case, United can learn that Diallo needs to be given consistent playing time. This means that he starts games and also comes off the bench throughout the season, rather than just being given opportunities in cup games and then having a long period where he doesn't feature at all. Ideally, he should be playing some kind of role in the side every week to aid his development. With Solskjaer's United playing an attacking style of play, this will benefit Diallo. Having a manager like Mourinho or Conte where the attackers aren't getting into the final third as much and are expected to contribute significantly defensively in terms of tracking back and holding their position is always a problem for young attackers and often leads to stagnation in their development. We only have to look at Rashford and Martial, who experienced this at United. Prior to Mourinho becoming manager in 2016, both players looked to be on track to becoming top level players in the next few seasons. However, Mourinho tends to overdraw his players, restrict their creativity, and for young players this often saps their confidence from them when in attacking areas, leading to them taking less risk as they are wary of the manager's negative attitude to individuality in the system. Rashford and Martial are definitely examples of players who stagnated, which occurred between 2016 and 2019. Where they didn't improve rapidly, as we saw the likes of Sancho, Dembele and Ansu Fati do at the start of their careers. So United need to work out how they are going to use Diallo. He suits the system perfectly, as United do need a natural right winger who has a dribbling ability and creativity that Diallo has. The system also lends itself to a right winger cutting inside, which would perfectly suit the left-footed Diallo. But is Diallo good enough to be United's starting right winger, not just this season but next season as well? Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he has the ability to come into that position now and have an instant impact. However, the problem that often comes with young players is that they are heavily inconsistent, which is something that we've seen from Mason Greenwood. Players often go 5 to 10 games where they are performing like top level players, but straight after that they can also go another 10 games where they seem devoid of that initial confidence and quick thinking in goal scoring positions that made them look so good. If United are serious about challenging for the Premier League, then Diallo cannot be the starting right winger next season. Yes, it would aid his individual development if he was given a prolonged spell in the side without competition, but fans need to remember there is Manchester United FC, not Diallo FC, and the performance of the side next season is more important than the individual performance of Diallo. This was a problem in the summer. Many United fans, maybe even the United board as well, were hesitant about signing a right winger, as they feared it would stunt Greenwood's development. Greenwood had performed to an extremely high level at the back end of the season, and fans tend to base their opinions off the last 10 games or so, which would make Greenwood look like a world-class player. United didn't sign a right winger, and now with Greenwood's level dropping back to a more expected level, it seems that not signing a top level player in this position is starting to cost them in the title race. So what I would do is, if Solskjaer sees Diallo as one of the 15 players who are going to be consistently featuring almost week in and week out, then United should keep Diallo in the first team setup. A right winger does need to be signed, as Diallo has barely featured in senior football, so expecting him to jump from youth football straight into United's first team as the starting winger is completely unrealistic. However, the wiser option in regards to Diallo's development to me seems to be to send him on loan to the Bundesliga, at a maybe mid-table side who play expansive football, that utilise the flanks heavily, and preferably under a manager who is very good tactically and looks to press aggressively, as this will prepare Diallo for United's system and makes his adaptation to United's first team a lot quicker. This will give him a whole season to adapt to senior football in a fast-paced league which transfers well in terms of style to the Premier League. We've seen players like Sancho, Dembele, Nkunku, Diaby and Gnabry develop rapidly in the Bundesliga, and it's not a coincidence. This would hopefully mean that in 2022 Diallo would come back to United as a top-level player, as Sancho was in the summer of 2019. Whilst it is possible for him to develop this quickly in United's squad, I think there are a few pitfalls that United need to avoid, which stem from expectations that people are putting on Diallo at this very point. United do have the rest of the season to test him out in the first team, so Solskjaer should have a good idea of how he sees Diallo's development path come the summer. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that video, remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out some of my other Manchester United videos linked in the description. Give the video a like and put your comments in the comment section below. Also follow me on my other social media accounts as well for more content.